Okay, guys. So I know I haven't posted anything recently, so I thought maybe I'd do some album reviews. Um, and the first one we're gonna do, well, I'm gonna do it kind of like maybe weekly. Maybe we'll see how it goes. But the first album that we're gonna do is Eden's Edge's debut album. It looks like looks like this. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Eden's Edge is a new country trio. Excuse me, and they consist of Hannah Blaylock, who's the lead vocalist, Dean Burner, who's like the guitar player, and then Cheryl Green, who plays like mandolin. And they each have kind of like their own thing that they contribute to the band. And I've become a really big fan of them just in the recent past couple months. I decided to pre-order this album after I listened to the 30-second clips, because they were really good and I liked all the songs, and that really doesn't happen that often. So I knew that I wanted it. So I figured, well, instead of waiting for it to come out, if I knew that I wanted it, so I decided that I'd pre-order it. And then I got a t-shirt too, and I wear that about once a week at least. And I wasn't disappointed at all when I got the CD and I listened to the whole song, all the songs in full. So we're gonna do track by track, and hopefully I can do this album justice and have you guys go out and buy yourself a copy. The first song on the track is Amen, and it's also the first single. It kind of tells the story about how in a small town nothing's really secret, and this girl is trying to tell that this guy that she's that she loves him, and now she finally has the chance because his ex-girlfriend moves away and leaves him for some guy. It's a pretty catchy song. I like all the songs in the album, so I'm not just gonna sit here and be like, oh, I like this one, because I like all of them. I have a few favorites, and it's not one of my favorites, but I really still like this song. I don't know what else to say. Swinging Doors, the second track, and it's one of my favorites. I think that everyone at some point in their life has been this metaphorical swinging door, and you kind of let this person walk all over you, and then you just kind of realize it in the end, and then you're just done with them. And I think that's what this song is all about. It's just kind of telling that person that, look, you need to get your crap together, or I'm out of here. You're not just gonna use me when it's convenient for you. You're not just gonna associate yourself with me when it's convenient for you, and you have to be here all the time, or it's just not gonna work. Skinny Dippin' would be a really, really good summer single, and I was kind of hoping it would be the second single, but I think they did a pretty good choice picking their second single. But Skinny Dippin', it's kind of, it's a really fun song. It's a good party song. It's a good summer song. So if you're looking for a new summer song to put on whatever playlist you have, it's a really good song to add. It's very country. It's very twangy. It's very country summer. If I had to describe this song in one phrase, it would be country summer. Too Good to Be True is my favorite on the album. And I don't know why. I think it's because Hannah's voice is so different on each song. I think that's why I like the album in general so much. But for whatever reason, I really, really like this song. It's my favorite. It's my favorite to sing in the car, even though I get strange looks from people in neighboring vehicles. I love this song so much. And the video is so awesome, too. They all look great in the video. It's kind of ridiculous how attractive country singers are. Just gonna throw that up. Last Supper, I think, is a very well-written song. It kind of describes how a relationship can be watered down after you've been together for so long because you might not appreciate each other as much as you did when the relationship first started. And it's kind of like it's taking a religious view on the end of a relationship. Feel So Real is a very special song to me, because I know exactly how it feels to lose somebody that you're really, really close to. I had an aunt a couple years ago that passed away from cancer, and when I hear this song, I think of her, and especially the first line. It was 2 years ago, and it was yesterday. That line right there is just so powerful, and I mean, it's so simple, but it's so powerful at the same time. It's like, yeah, it was literally 2 years ago, but it still feels like that person just passed away yesterday. And I think that this entire song it's so, if you have lost somebody recently, or if you have lost somebody um, a while ago, I think it's a really good song to listen to, and try and help yourself heal. Who Am I Drinking Tonight is a freaking awesome song. I think my favorite songs are revenge songs, and then the songs that name drop. I think that it takes so much talent to like put country legends' names into a song and actually make it coherent and make it like a good song, and that's exactly what they did here. And I know Laura Veltz was a writer on here, and she's an amazing writer. I really hope that I get to write with her whenever I get to Nashville, whenever that may be. But I really like this song a lot. It's a party song, and it's very rockabilly. It's very it's probably very painful to watch me struggle trying to like do this, but I really like it. It's one of my favorites off the album. Liar is like, I have never heard a song like this before, and in this day and age when everyone, I still thought songs, okay, when like everyone, there's so much music out there and it's so hard to be original. I think that this song accomplishes that. It's tells a story about this girl being best friends with this guy, and he's getting married, and so she's trying to help him get ready for the wedding, but it's difficult for her because she wants to be with him, and it's so different but so good. It's so, I mean, I have obviously never been in this situation, but it's so well crafted and well written, and I can't get over it. It's an awesome song. Cherry Pie is another one of my favorites. When you hear the song title, the last possible thing you could probably think of would be a pony, but that's the name of Hannah's pony, and it's kind of like it tells the stories of your childhood, and like how it molded you into the person that you are right now, and just the little things. I mean, you never know how big of an impact some of the little things that happened to you when you were young can have an effect on you. And I think that that's what this song is all about. And it's very, very different because it's obviously very personal to all three of the members of the band, but it's still very open for listeners to relate to it as well. And usually a song is either too personal that no one can relate to, or it's too open that the artist can't even, they can't have that much emotion behind it. But I think this song blends those two themes together perfectly. Christ Alone is the closer to the album, and I think it was the perfect way to close this album out. It's a completely a cappella song, and it shows off all three of the members' vocals, and how talented they are. They're just such amazing people, and I cannot wait for them to become more successful and more respected in the country music industry. I can't wait for that to happen for them. I think that they have a legion of loyal fans already, and I just can't wait to see that fan base kind of grow for them. And I like the standard edition so much that when I went to Cracker Barrel last night for dinner, I picked up the Cracker Barrel edition, and it's not that expensive. It was only like $12, and for 13 songs is really good. But the only difference it has from the standard is that there's 3 bonus tracks. The first one's Roots, and it's very it's very twangy. It's very nitty gritty country. So I think that traditional country fans will really enjoy this track. And then we have Little Bird, which Dean Burner wrote completely by himself, and it blows me away. Like, that song's awesome. And I don't usually do that mellow of songs, but for some reason I really love this song. And then the last one's Wherever I Go, and that one's really awesome too. It's very catchy. It's very bittersweet, because this person is like traveling far away, but you know, you kind of take comfort in knowing that you'll always be part, you know, of them and have a place in their heart. So if you haven't picked up either copy, I would suggest the Cracker Barrel copy. That way you won't have to buy 2, but you can. I'm not saying you can't. I'm sure that they would enjoy it, but you know, I didn't mind spending the extra $12 to get the 3 songs, because I completely support them in everything that they do, and I think that they're amazing people. And I'm actually going to see them this Friday again. I got to meet them before, and they were awesome. And yeah, so I'm really excited to be seeing them again, and hopefully I'll get to meet them again and give them their gift that I got them, and hopefully they'll sign my Cracker Barrel one now. But yeah, so I'm probably going to be doing these maybe once a week, if we have the time and if I remember. Those are 2 key components to this video, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, anyways, Eden's Edge is going to be a big, famous country band, and you heard it first here.